And welcome to Campaigns of the Plains. We are back playing Season 2, Out of Time. And they've actually got way too much time because it's all over the place right now. Before we dive into what happened last week, be sure to go to your favorite social media and follow us there. We're pretty much on all of them, even if they change their names for stupid. Also, make sure to go to YouTube or your favorite podcast platform and like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And so last time we played Jason, who we discovered is possessed by an angel. Acquired the essence of Kronos, thereby freeing the angel inside of him, who we discovered was a fallen angel and was seeking the power to. Wish you could see what my cat just did. And I was seeking the power to resurrect herself and become more powerful than the angels that tossed her aside. Jason, in trying to prevent her from doing so, sacrificed himself upon an angel's blade, trying to kill her, but in doing so, activated the new time powers he had received from Kronos and managed to go back in time earlier in the battle, which they found themselves, and absorbed the essence of Adam, which he did not realize at the time was Adam the firstborn, the original creation of God. Therefore, making Ishara, his angel, more powerful than ever, and like that of a god. She then went on a warpath. But it wasn't before he sent all of his companions spiraling through time in an effort to give them the happy ending they deserved, created personal nightmares for each of them. So we travel back to the death. We see a very sick Cassie Valley on her deathbed in a white sterile hospital. And she clutches her husband Dale's hand. She cries out, where's our daughter? Where is Dawn? And it's at that moment that her monitor flatlines. And then we see reality crack and split. And we see another Cassie calling out to no one in an empty hospital room as she dies alone. And reality cracks again, and we see the whole family is happy and healthy and alive and sitting around the dinner table playing Uno. And it cracks again, and this time the doctor announces that she will make a full recovery. And another crack shows Dale and Dawn talking to the same doctor, saying that he did everything he could, but there's just no saving her. And another crack, and we see Antiope in her full glory, golden, emotionless, and divine. And we see another crack, and it looks like Antiope, but it can't be. It's an older Dawn, and it's like she sees through these cracks in reality. And another crack. And you zoom in as Dale and Dawn beside Cassie's bedside. The beep of her heart monitor chimes behind them. And Dawn, you're in the present. You are holding mother's hand, stroking stroking the back of it. And your father is dozing off in a chair. Anything?
I think she's just looking into her face, watching her breathe, hoping she's comfortable.
After a few moments of this serenity, your father snores himself awake, and kind of sputtering to. He kind of does a wipe of his face, waking himself up, and he looks at your mother, and you can see his eyes starting to water up. And, he says to you, "Do you need anything? I'm going down to the lobby quick."
She'd probably say I'm good, but I don't know if now is the time to leave.
I'll be right back. Just I need some fresh air. Stuffy hospital, And as he walks past, you're just um, so ever so presently aware of the waft of alcohol, and yeah, how is Dawn feeling with that? Because you know that's how he ended in the old time.
Yeah. Because this is Dawn, like current Dawn that knows what happened. Like, that probably frightens her because I don't think she knew that was a thing before. Um, and is probably wondering if there's something she can do to stop him. Because she does have it, because it's a few years before he passes away. If she can change that, it doesn't seem like she can change her mother, but she tried. But maybe she can save him.
Right. Um, so you're sitting in your chair pondering the sounds of the hospital go on around you. It is nighttime. Many of the nurses have gone home. It's fairly quiet for a hospital. And that's when a voice speaks to you across the bed. Fortunately, that's how it always goes with him. Every time one. And you look up and you do a double take because it looks very much like your mother. So much like your hair is wrong. Much older. Older than your mother will ever get.
You have to fix that. That's if you can do one thing for me, you have to save him. I understand that we can't save you, but just give me that. She'll just start crying.
And she just kind of lets you cry. And as
Right?
tears, as your tears
Or
start
be Frankie.
dry and you kind of come out of your emotions, you look up at her and she's just patiently waiting for you to finish. She says, "I would love for that to be true, for that to happen, but believe me, we've tried so many ways to prevent our parents' death, and it just never works out."
Our parents?
Our parents. There are some Dawns who live happy, ignorant lives. They don't ever have to know about monsters, angels and demons and elementals. Hell, there's somewhere this woman isn't even a divine being. But we're not lucky.
What do you want of me then? If I have to suffer, what do I need to do to not suffer?
I think you have to learn to rely on family you were given. Because see, this first family almost always dies. Second family, sister. That's where you get your willpower.
My sisters?
Yes.
Where are
Weird sisters.
where are they, though? I haven't seen them since everything happened.
Well, Angel Boy fucked it all up.
Damn, Angel Boy.
Oh,
Now, I don't know
That's a
who
hot
he
tea.
is. We don't have him in our time. He's an anomaly. But I do know this, is that whenever me, Danica, and Olivia were together, we could punch a hole through reality. And there's something in us. You know the surface of it.
Never
We're
happened.
elementals.
It's never happened.
it's never happened.
What?
Sorry, no, just. Yeah.
We are born of elementals. We are elementals. And not only that, but we create souls. You ever wonder why demons deal in souls?
Assume they're valuable.
Because they're the Duracells of the universe, full of power. And we have the ability to create them on demand.
I don't know how.
To learn. And she leans forward and offers her hand.
We'll take it.
And as grasp her hand over top of the dying body of your mother, you feel this warm glow start to emanate. And you
Get a kitty.
You grab a cat.
grab
Grab her by the pussy.
you start to feel reality shift. And you blink, and now you are in this white, sterile office room. And
You get another kitty.
you get a
Just
How many cats are there?
punch. Yeah. Copy and paste.
You end up in this white, sterile office. There's a desk, and this older Dawn, is sitting in the chair across from her. And she lets go of your hand. You're sitting now in a hard plastic chair opposite of her. And she says, you, unfortunately, don't have a lot of time to learn what it took decades for me and my sisters. But I can offer you this. And she pushes forward a book. and there are symbols across the book, and you recognize some of these symbols as some of those that you've used to ward away angels and demons and other foul creatures that have tried to attack you. And she says, study this. Chapter 19 right now. I have other matters to attend to. I'll leave the office. She gets up and walks away.
Do I recognize this room? Does it look like it's part of the bunker? Or is it just...
You look around and this is, don't recognize it. It's completely alien.
Start looking through the book then. Flip to chapter 19.
You flip through a few pages. Many different spells. Some about controlling fires spells, and others about dominating creatures that you summon into the world. And then you get to 19, and you see teleportations. And this writing is, it looks like Paige is at least 20 years old, and like it's, you realize now the power you hold in your hands. You can basically skip ahead using this knowledge now. Go ahead and roll me a magic roll. Regular use magic.
I haven't been rolling well. Oh. 9.
9. You begin uttering the words in this book and drawing the symbol on the ground, clutching onto this tome, and the floor alights. It's ready to be stepped through.
She'll walk into the circle, I guess.
And with a flash, Dawn disappears from this room. We'll cycle over to. Let's go to
Good fight.
Oh god.
So, Danica, you and your
Okay, I thought I was having a stroke.
No.
Travis, your camera.
Oh yeah,
You got the season 1 filter on.
Hurry.
Got your nose.
I blame the cat. Okay, well, anyway.
No, there goes. There goes. No, it was fixing itself. Yep.
There we go.
All right.
Danica.
Danica. I swear I'm not an old man. Anyway, Danica, you and your brother were teleported to some sort of strange mid-century style bunker where both your mother and Biddy were dressed in this 1950s, 1960s attire. And they informed you that you are in the year 2084. What are you doing right now?
Well, I believe I talked to my brother Marcus about going to the library to see if we could figure out how time travel worked. Because if it exists in all those movies that Jason keeps talking about, and we saw it happen from God, there's got to be another way to reproduce it. So that's step 1.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and take a roll for this? Probably
Investigate a mystery?
Investigate a mystery,
Yeah.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Question. 7.
7. I believe that means you can hold 1. So, oh no, yes. That is. So what happened here? What sort of creature is it?
I guess
What?
what's being concealed because I'm trying to find information on time travel.
Right. So you find a lot of unhelpful books that say that time travel is impossible. And you do read a few theoretical texts. And you're a little shocked at the sources because these are from like the likes of the Manhattan Project, like scientists. Somehow this bunker has gotten a hold of these manuscripts and texts. And you do find some esoteric texts that deal more in like kind of what you've been looking for, which is portals between different realms and such. And you're not sure if you can pull this off, but there might be a way to like re-engineer this to move through time or get where you want to go.
Okay, I'll save that. My next thought was, if this is a bunker, if this is the bunker, then there is the room we're not allowed to go into, and there is an inventory list of what's in that room we're not allowed to go into. So I want to look through that inventory list to see if any of that stuff sparks time travel
Okay.
The spark joy.
Yeah.
or joy.
So, yeah, you go look at over this inventory, and you see on the list there is Richard Simmons.
What the hell is Richard Simmons locked in the bunker?
Makes
What does it say next to it? Demon?
There seems to be no further notes on it.
Just Richard Simmons.
And next, underneath that, the communists.
Just communists.
Yep.
I wonder if it's I'm remarking this to Marcus as I'm looking through thing. I wonder if it's like all communists or the idea of communists collectively.
And underneath that, you see Louis Armstrong.
The musician? Or the guy that did the bike racing?
I don't even know if he's a thing at this point, or if you would know about him.
I wouldn't,
You're
because
thinking
that
about
was
Lance.
that was way before way after, like in the
Yeah.
future. Yeah.
So no, it would be the jazz musician.
Musician. Well, none of these things seem time travel-y to me, so I guess we'll go back to the really complex notes that I found and see if we can figure out how to make that work. Tell me, Marcus, what is your skill set? What kind of weird shenanigans did you inherit from Daddy and Mama, kind of a little bit? Because I somehow can use magic.
And Marcus looks at you, and he holds up his sword, and he's like, "This is what I inherited.
Well, I got one of those too, but like I can also. The magic had to come from somewhere.
Excuse me, he doesn't hold up his sword because those are in the storeroom.
That's true.
I forgot about this.
They took our stuff.
It wasn't sword time.
Yeah, it wasn't weapon time.
It wasn't sword time. But yeah, he says, I inherited the ability to fight.
That's not really an inheritable trait. That's more like years and years of practice.
About years and years of emotional and physical abuse.
Hey, I have that too. I got magic out of the deal, so I think I win.
Mm-hmm.
There was a competition.
Yeah. Either way, I wanted to see what you could bring to the table on this us figuring out how to travel through time. Cause
And
that Jason guy. Well, actually, I've seen it too. And you remember that Star Trek show?
yeah,
So that Jason guy, because I was telling him we could try to figure out how to teleport like them, and he said that their bodies break up into little particles and then reassemble somewhere else. So I would really not like to have like my nose on the bottom of my foot when we get back.
yeah, I think we can both agree on that.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll do some reading and some trialing. Maybe we'll try to bounce back like just a few minutes in time. And see how that works?
Okay. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Stand over there and look pretty or something.
Done.
You could, I don't know, read me the formula. I don't know how magic works. I just use it to make monsters
To make a monster.
to varying levels of success.
And you hear him grumble something about how he hates reading books, and he goes
You
over-
were
so-
pre-med.
Doesn't mean I had to like it.
It's all nepotism.
He picks up the book and he starts fumbling through the Latin phrases written in pages. Diaminus, Otum, Omni, Lamnin. I don't know what the hell this
Just
is.
reading Harry
I think it's magic.
So you're trying to cast a spell, but want to. This is a portal between realms. You're trying to go back. So I'm gonna say you can.
Well, this feels like kind of it's forward in time, but it also feels like an alternate timeline. So I'm kind of trying to use that vibe to like go back to the timeline I was in before, at the point in time I was in before.
Okay. So
But I'm gonna try do some test runs, just in this time, maybe just like a few minutes in the past, or a few minutes in the future. I don't know.
Go ahead and roll this magic. But I am going to, since you are trying to do something no one has ever attempted, I'm actually going to give you -2 forward.
Perfect. Okay. Cool. Okay. But let's see what I got in my skill set here. Oh, I never used this. Every time you successfully use magic, take +1 forward. I never used that. Okay. Okay. Plus, so -2. Okay, so then I get a +1 because I'm a +3. Okay. 7.
Okay.
Oh no, my
So-
foot. Those gonna be on my foot.
So, it works, but with a glitch.
Cool.
which would you like?
Problematic side effect sounds fun.
Okay. So you enchant this circle, and there is this dark, like indigo light that shoots up from the floor, and spell is cast. Step through it.
Are you coming with me? I gesture to Marcus.
Well, shit. Someone's got to keep you alive.
Perfect.
Hold on. I'm going to go get the swords from the sword.
That's probably a good idea. Who knows? We might end up in 3084 next. No, I'm trying to go a few minutes into the future, but you know.
He rushes into the sword room, grabs your weapons, takes it back, and it is at that moment that your other mother comes around the corner carrying a plate full of cookies, and she says, "Oh, just so you know, I made y'all some cookies." And she drops the platter on the ground and goes, "Oh, what are you doing?" Right as you jump through the portal. Where were you? You're just trying to jump a little bit.
Yeah, like 15 minutes in the future. Like I like to think I have us pointed like towards a clock so that we can see that the time has jumped.
Okay. So, you jump forward and so as you jump in, there is a blinding flash all around you, and you look around, and the entire landscape is just this barren rock, this desert, and you see ruins of buildings around you, and you see just a red haze in the air, and the air hurts your lungs to breathe in. It just feels thin and poisonous, and there's just absolutely no sign of life or civilization.
Cool. That was a bad choice. That was not. Is the portal still there? Or did it disappear?
Disappears as you walk through.
Fuck! I will pull out of my pocket a bandana and tie it around my face and gesture to my brother to do the same thing.
And you make makeshift masks.
Okay, so I don't know. We're somewhere different, but I don't know when. Is there a newspaper tumbleweeding by?
Yeah, so you start kind of exploring some of these ruins nearby, and you it kind of just everything looks like it's in ruins, and you kind of walk over top this hill, and as you do, you see off in the distance this gigantic crater that looks like a humongous bomb went off, and you start piecing together maybe what has happened in this bizarro world.
Okay, so I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try to send us in the past this time, okay? How's that sound?
Ah, shit. Well, like I have any fucking choice.
You always have the option to tell me no. This is a lovely place. You got it all to yourself. Probably still demons here, though.
Cast the damn circle.
Okay, I'm going to try again. Still -2, huh?
Yep.
Okay, cool. This is giving me Umbrella Academy vibes.
Why not? Might as well.
It's still nice.
I still got a 7.
Fun. Cast the circle and
Wait, I successfully cast magic last time, so I get a +1 forward, so I have an 8.
Doesn't matter.
okay. So you cast the circle, and it appears red this time.
Red's better, right?
If we are heading towards hell,
Who knows? I've been in the in-between before, so, why not hell? Let's go!
why not hell?
I'm gonna go with... I'll take on harm.
Okay. So, as you jump through the portal, you reappear, and as you do, you smack your head on a wall that wasn't there before. But it does appear to be in the bunker once more, this strange 1950s bunker. And your mother is still gasping as the remnants of your purple circle dissipate. And you reappear again on the opposite side of the room.
Okay, that worked better. Ow! We're back where we were, which is better than where we were before, so... progress.
Yeah, and 1950s Susie stomps over towards you and grabs you by the ear, and both of you, and she says, "You two, messing around with dark magics. Huh. Next you're going to be a communist."
It's not dark magic, Mama. It's time. It's just the alteration of time and reality as we know it.
Well, maybe a few days in the room will teach you a lesson.
The hell is the room?
She starts pulling on your ear, and she yells, "Biddy!" And Biddy appears and starts pushing at you.
I don't
And
understand what we did. We were just trying to travel through time.
And it's at this moment that, with just a blink of the eye, Dawn appears on the opposite side of the room.
Dawn?
Danica? Real Danica?
Real Dawn?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Get off me, Mama!
And they're still pushing and pulling, and you see Dawn. You see this bizarro version of Susie and Biddy trying to assault these two people.
Should she throw up a barrier to block them?
Yeah, go ahead and roll magic.
Pretty good.
20.
14?
14, yeah. And so with force that surprises even you, Dawn, because for a while your magic seems to have just been so crazy, but you not only create a barrier, but just force Biddy and Susie to opposite ends of the room and just pulling them aside, leaving Danica and her brother Marcus free from their assault.
I'll run up and give you a big hug.
Where are we?
2084.
Oh, I said where, but not when, but okay.
The bunker.
Oh.
2084.
Oh.
Where were you? When were you?
I went back to 87. When was it? I don't remember where it all started.
I think you were in
80.
84.
84. I went back to where
Okay. Only
it happened.
Okay, only 1,000 years away from me.
was only like 100.
100, whatever. I can't do math.
Yeah, you're from the South. You're a woman. It's fine.
Fine.
You got money. You know how to do
we,
math.
we were trying to
go
open
to
up
school for
time
math.
portals, and we went to some desolate area in the future, and we just got back here. But you seem to have figured it out. How did you get here?
She'll just show her the book. I gave myself this.
You gave...
A different
Your-
me from a different time, place,
Okay.
gave me this.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know what? We've seen weirder shit.
right?
This is my brother, by the way. I have worked
Oh.
out in the time that we've been here that he
I
is
thought he
actually
was
my
dead.
brother and not a demon possessing my brother's dead body. This is Marcus. Marcus, this is Don. He's a strong silent type. Can you get us back to not here?
I think so. I just need a little, maybe, time and help.
I can help.
Can we?
Marcus can't help. He's magic illiterate.
He doesn't do magic.
You don't do magic, but he
Stupid.
can like, I don't know, cheer from the sidelines or something.
Yay. So you open up the book to chapter 9. Danica, you see that whatever book you found is similar to this circle that this book is instructing, but
Oh.
you just had a few things wrong and backwards. And
Don,
Ah.
this is like the book that I have. Look.
What?
I hold you the book that I was studying from. It looks kind of similar to yours.
Are they like sister books? Do you think?
I don't know, but I'm taking this one with me. Let's figure out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can we?
where do we go? Do we go back to... How did you know to come here?
Just tried to find you. I don't
Okay.
know where you were. I just thought about you.
Maybe let's try to find Olivia.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have space here to do, or like, we're not in danger, right?
Right,
Mama and
uh,
Biddy are
the-
currently trapped, so...
Yeah, the
Sorry about that.
two attackers are currently pinned against the opposite walls of this room. You could draw the circle right in the middle.
Oh, okay. I think we have enough space.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it.
Right.
You have the barrier. Like,
Yeah.
Screaming communists.
They
Yeah.
really don't like communists
Yeah. This
here.
is like
And,
Animal
and
Farm.
like, they got Richard Simmons locked in the basement.
What did he do besides sweat to the oldies?
I don't know.
turning people gay out.
There's also an entry in the room, just communists. So I don't know if it's all of the communists or just some of them.
Or the concept of
Or the
communism?
yeah, that's what I was saying.
The spirit.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like milk of communism, like
And
just
for
like
some
just
reason
like the
also,
dash.
Louis Armstrong. It's a weird compilation of things in the booker. Let's
The
get out
jazz
of
musician?
here. Yeah.
Like ba-ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo.
Yeah, that guy. So I don't know if they're like demons. Let's get out of here.
I think we should like figure that out later. Like write that one down. Marcus?
Why is Louis Armstrong in
Yeah.
the bunker?
Wait, go ahead. So we'll start doing the circle.
What if he was stealing people's souls with his jazz music?
That's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Um,
Anyway, let's get out of here.
we can talk about that later.
We can. I want to leave.
Yeah.
So you draw this circle, and it's a lot easier with Dawn's book. Hers is fleshed out, and like how to do these sort of transportation circles. And as you perform the ritual, go ahead and both of you, using Dawn's book, take +2 and forward. What's that? Yes, both.
That's an 11. That's a 12 for me.
It is 11 plus 2, so 13.
Right. And so
And I'm proficient
even-
at use magic.
even better than before, this
look like a much better color than what I was getting.
Yeah, this looks like what brought me here. It's a little brighter. I think we did this well.
Let's go get our girl.
Yeah.
And Marcus is here too.
I guess you can come once you figure out about Louis Armstrong. And
Yeah.
And one by one, you step through the circle and flash. Olivia, you find yourself, Henrietta, in the bunker in 1988. And Henrietta seemingly does not know anything about the bunker or any of the adventures you had through 85, 86, and up to present, dead beyond that point. Susie greeted you and was very surprised that you were able. What have you been doing?
I think I would have gotten Biddy to bring Henrietta strong whiskey of some sort. Not sure exactly what brand, but just like a wild turkey or something. And giving her a nice sipping glass and just like sit her down and try and explain as much as I can to her about what the bunker is and like what some of the things that she's going to experience. And I'll leave out her death, but things that might happen coming forward, depending on whatnot, and how our band of our group came to form, and just kind of tell her the history up until the present of like I got sent back to now, and you got sent here, and kind of just together again, which is I'm sure very common for you. Sure, I was even in the truck next to you just a second ago, but that was a long time ago.
Go ahead and roll manipulate 100.
I will do it only if I do it with them right now. Just
Now, hold on. This is all a very nice story, but yeah, it is strange that I arrived in this place out of nowhere. But stranger things have happened. That's our line of work. How do I know this isn't some demon trick?
how can I prove to you that I'm not a demon? Want me to tell you that your favorite whiskey is wild turkey, or that you have smelled like leather and bourbon since the day I met you?
Anyone knows that.
How about that you snore in your sleep?
I don't snore,
Yes, you do.
but okay, let's say I do believe you. What's this all mean for us?
Right now, we're safe. I'm not sure dangers could be coming after us at this point. But I don't know how you feel about just getting back on the road and solving mysteries.
I mean, that's what I was doing. See why I couldn't. This is all very confusing. And where's my truck?
Well, we can ask Diddy if it's in the lockup. Not sure where else.
And it's at that moment Biddy appears before you and Henrietta just screeches out loud as she just apparates right in the middle of the floor. And Biddy says, "Oh, please, be calm, dear. It's just a thing I do. Your truck is safe and sound in our garage. I've made a few modifications."
And as soon as Biddy says that, I immediately turn to her because I know she's gonna freak out that someone touched her truck, and I'll say, "Don't, no, don't worry. They're good modifications, so that it runs better and longer, and nothing bad. And I promise it's gonna be fine. And I'm gonna try and manipulate her again." Oh, that's way worse. That's still a 7 though. So
And Henrietta takes a very long sip of her whiskey. And she says, "What kind of modifications?"
I didn't do them. Biddy did, but sure they were good. Maybe like a rocket launcher or something.
Okay. And she sips her whiskey a little bit more. But I would like to see this garage myself. And she looks at Biddy apprehensively and says, "All right, ghost lady, lead the way." And, Biddy, after a sharp comment about her not being a ghost, turns and escorts Henrietta to the garage.
Yeah, I'll follow.
You get to the garage and you see sitting in the middle of this pack of cars a shiny cherry red pickup truck. And Henrietta is a little aghast at the sharp, drastic change that has befallen her truck. And she says, "He's beautiful. Why, this is just as good as the day I bought the thing. Woo, damn. What you say your name was again? Biddy? Oh, this is something."
I'm glad you like it. Pretty unusual if you don't want someone to touch your truck, though. Yes, obviously she improved it quite a bit, but aren't you worried that she messed with your cup holder or, the smell of 30-year-old cigarettes isn't embedded in the interior anymore?
Well, now I am a little averse to folks touching my truck, but I won't, look a gift horse in the mouth either. This is quite something, and if it keeps the little girl running for a few more years, I'll take it.
I guess if you want to go, but I don't really know if this is the best thing for us to just get in the truck and go. I feel like there's a lot more we can do that benefit, timeline and everything got damn messed up. I mean, I feel like the truck is the least of our worries.
Why don't you go ahead and read a bad situation?
That is 10.
So you hold.
Yep.
So, out of all the questions, what are you most curious about in this?
One of the dangers I haven't noticed.
You start looking And everything in this bunker seems right. It seems also very. And you, it's almost like a feeling in your gut. And you, it's almost instinct. You're looking at Henrietta as she is admiring um, the truck, and she is turned away from you, but you swear you see like a giant tongue like the side of her cheeks. And she says, well, this is all quite something. See, I was ripped out of a world that was just teeming with my kind. Now, but we were all out of food. Here, you just brought me into one right for the pillage. And you see her turn around, and corners of her mouth start splitting wider and wider, and her whole like back of her head like opens up, like the jaw unhinges as she starts lunging at you.
I'm going to try and trap her. Trap a specific monster in like a little diamond area. So she can't. That is 9.
So there is a blush.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I'll take on her.
So as the Leviathan in the form of Henrietta lunges at you, the edge of her teeth scratches your forearm as you cast the spell to trap her in this barrier. And she just is clawing at it, and her giant maw is like snapping at you, and just salivating like this goo of saliva, and just forever hungry and aimed right at you. And, yeah. What are you doing?
Seeing that she's actually trapped for the moment, I will yell to Biddy and say, "You got an intruder. We need to get rid of this abomination." Like I'm just like yelling this so that she knows to sound the alarm.
And Biddy appears, and she says, "Oh my, I can't believe that got into the system. Well, we will dispose of it right away." And Biddy's eyes turn black, and black smoke encircles the interior of this trap and starts eating away at this creature that is in the skin of Henrietta. And it's at that moment that John and Danica flash out of nowhere, surprising Biddy as her eyes return to normal and she gasps aloud. Yeah, John, Danica. You see Biddy's eyes for a second are black, and you also see the form of Henrietta surrounded by black smoke that's eating it alive, but her mouth is wrong. It's like unhinged and snapping and trying to claw out of the shield.
Olivia?
And I am completely focused on this, and I immediately look over and be like, "Where the fuck did you guys come from?"
Are you our Olivia?
I guess I don't know. What Olivia you're looking for?
The one that went to the future and then got separated from us.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Perfect. Get in.
Get in what? Is the portal closed?
The circle that we're getting ready to draw on this concrete.
And
We can talk about this later. I'm just gesturing to everything going on.
And it's at this moment that Black Eye Biddy, Bam-a-lam,
Man, lamb.
realizes that you all are probably not demons, and she moves forward to attack.
Oh,
Biddy thinks they're demons?
no.
That
Biddy thinks they are demons, or that she realizes we're not demons?
not demons.
Oh.
Right, cool.
And she's a demon. She's got black eyes.
Cool.
Right?
Can I do this banish a spirit per curse from a person, object, or place it inhabits to try and push the demon out of Biddy?
Sure.
An artificial intelligence? Who knows?
Did she get a plus
I
one?
blame the commies.
She succeeded on your
God damn it.
I guess so.
Oh boy.
Did vanish her well.
7.
Hmm. So there is a glitch. Which you choose.
I'm gonna say short duration, and I'm gonna say this is gonna last long. Draw that circle.
Okay. Olivia, help. Just follow what I do.
Read this book. Read this book.
Yeah.
Okay. You shove a book in my face. I'm like, oh.
Marcus, get your sword out.
So Marcus draws his sword. The push against this projection of Biddy, and it's almost like when two projectors are meant to like merge into one image, and then you separate them. Like there's like a light Biddy and a dark Biddy like fighting to remerge, and interrupted it. But she is slowly starting to reincorporate. So you cast a circle, and then all three of you are working on the circle. So then it's all three of you are working on the circle together using that book. +3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my sixes are rolling too.
Well,
I rolled a 12.
Well,
I got a 14. 15.
so the circle blazes brighter than ever, and the words of the Elder Dawn rings in your head about the weird sisters being stronger together, and you confidently step through the portal as Demon Biddy regains her shape and charges after you. But you are gone before. So, right. We get back to you. You just saw a cat. And you are in the bunker. It is the night that you all fought Krampus. And you have just released the figure that was Santa Claus. And but not before the Krampus figure killed the other Gray, who was stuck on the other side of the door, close the infirmary, you're now looking at your dead other body. What are you doing? You are with your wife and daughter.
Well, do I also see the rest of the group that was there?
Yes.
Okay.
So everyone seems to be there. You have Henrietta, Olivia, Dawn, and your son.
Okay. Okay. So, oh yeah, because I opened the door and then he's laying there. Yeah, so I guess. Oh shit.
And the bunker is still unlocked.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that's not how any of this was supposed to go. But we have to get the power back on.
And Danica says, "Okay, Bonus Gray."
Yeah. Don't worry about Krampus. Taken care of. So let's go ahead and get that power going. And I'm just going to figure out what else is going on here.
And Henrietta is like, "What the hell is going on here? Who's this bitch?" As he points at your wife, and then and who's she? And your daughter.
That's a fantastic question that I would love to have some answers of my own.
She pops open a canteen and starts splashing each of
Okay, thanks. I'm assuming that was holy water.
It was pissed.
you.
You've
Yeah.
always thought that I was a demon, so are you satisfied?
Not really, but I guess it'll do.
Okay. So how about that power?
Yeah. So how do you know so much about this place?
You're asking me, who was also with you there before. Let's just
I
say,
don't understand what's going on here, but
yeah.
this is some weird shit.
Oh, that's actually understating it a lot more than you could ever possibly know. I'm still working that out myself.
Oh shit.
Once we get the power on, maybe we can figure this out together. Apparently, as a new family.
All right. Well, let's get underway. So you head down to start toggling the switches and getting the bunker turned back on. And as you do, the biddies come to life and start interacting with you and cleaning. Are you doing anything with the biddies? Are reignited?
No. Do they look correct?
Yeah, they look like the normal biddies.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, if nothing else seems out of place beyond the other me dying, I want. I'll talk to apparently my alive wife and daughter. Let's go take a look around outside real quick.
Okay. Um, yeah. Get our bearings.
I just need some air after witnessing my own death. It's not something that I think anyone else can really say they got to do. Not sure I'm a fan of it, but alas, it's an experience. So,
So as the biddies go, the injured Susie at this point and pull her off to the infirmary to be patched up. You pass by and you exit the bunker, and you exit at this time, and the landscape is kind of this charred and beat up existence because it is right after the bombing that the conducted against the bunker, and so there are no living trees or anything else, but it is cold out. The original team did lose a few months in the bunker, and so now it is cold in December. There is a gentle snow starting to fall.
I forgot about the fire. I suppose that was something that you must have investigated.
Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. That's about it.
Sure. I have a hard time believing that if you're going around looking at strange occurrences, you didn't think it was a little weird that suddenly half of South Dakota just exploded into hellfire, but either way,
Look,
we
both have our jobs, right? Like, there's a certain anonymity to it, certain secret.
no,
Just accept that and move that on.
No. You have your job, apparently, as well as your life, which is quite surprising to me, and I'm sure our daughter. Unless maybe you knew.
Yeah, I knew about the daughter. Look, I'll admit, it's not an ideal situation. But it was pretty much either choose taking my death and exile from my family, or they kill you. And you also knew that the Rosenschott wasn't a huge fan of me and Gemma, so it really was a win-win because me and Gemma got to pick our death, got to do your thing, I got to do my thing. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but considering our situation, it's the best case.
There is a lot more that we're going to have to discuss about this, but right now, we have to figure out why we are all of a sudden back in, was it 85? Yeah, it was still 85.
Yes.
We have to figure out why we are suddenly back in 85 and not in 92 in the middle of Turkey. Well, not quite middle of Turkey, but the middle of Istanbul at least.
Well, good news is that you probably still have all your contacts in place. And let's see, at this point in my career, I'm still assistant director. I have a few strings. So we can, I'll see if someone back at headquarters can figure out what's
I'm not sure that it's such a great idea that we go and alert who knows who about some sudden shift in. I don't even know where to begin. This is far beyond anything that I've ever done. Or, I don't know, maybe you as well. Either way, there is one thing that I know we can do. If we can time it correctly, we can get back there quick. We can go back inside, and we can shut the power off. I have a rough estimate how long it should take to get the 6 years necessary. There's a little bit of guesswork, but we can maybe break it up into shorter chunks. Make it a little easier. It won't take long.
okay. I mean, yeah, sure, we can do it that way. If you want.
There's also there's also the issue of where everyone else is. Because they all looked like they did back then. Danica said, well, actually, Danica at any time probably would have called me Bonus Gray if she saw two of us, so that doesn't really narrow it down much. Either way. Well, you know what? Let's just bring them with us. More the merrier. More guns is always good.
Okay. This is interesting. So you're going inside, going to have to turn off the power to the bunker again in order to fly through time.
I will, but before, I want to talk to a biddy real quick.
And she powers up and says, yes, dear, how may I help you?
Hi, I have, this might seem like a strange question, but have you had any, I don't know, let's see, notes or something of the sort, some sort of message from, the other members of the team, but from before? Maybe they
I'm
looked
sorry, could you
older
be a
than they
little
do
clearer?
it, but not much older.
Okay, so what are you trying to get?
Basically, he's just wondering if, I don't know, maybe if one of them ended up before now that he's in, if maybe someone thought, oh, well, I'll just, leave a message, and when one of these others show up, maybe they can ask.
And you asked this question. Pity things. So no, dear, I've been offline for many decades. I don't have any notes for you.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't expect much anyway. Thought I'd check. Anyway, I'll tell you what. If anyone else from the group asks maybe they come later. Not one of the ones that are here now. Maybe they come far later. They ask about, hey, did anyone show up that seemed a little out of place? You might have noticed there's a dead me over there, but I'm talking to you.
Yes, that is a bit bizarre.
Yep. Yes. Bizarre is one way of putting that. Just let them know that, yes, I was here. But hey, who knows? Maybe I'll find them first. And then I go to the power station.
So, go to the power station. Turn off the device to leave the time stable. The other. And there's a little clock on the machine that starts to spin out of control, and you see there's one next to it that marks the year and month and day, and it starts to tick away, and you, it takes some time. It was several hours that you missed several months, but you just kind of go about your day then.
No, because it's a few hours for a couple months. Yeah, I'd probably. I guess I don't know if anyone's going to be like, what's going on with the power? But yeah, I might probably just turn it off for, I don't know, enough to try and at least give it like 6 to 12 months.
6 to 12 months.
Yeah, just to start.
Oh, okay. So you turn off the time stabilizer for several hours and turn it back on, and you have lost about half a year
Okay.
at this
Okay. Well, let's see if that worked. Ideally, it's warm outside, so let's go outside.
So you make your way outside, and it is indeed warm, as there is fires sprouting up as far as the eye can
Okay.
see. You see that the sky is this fiery red as the overcast clouds just boil and churn. It's a hellscape as everything kind of in the region around the bunker had been burnt down, but anything beyond that is also now burnt down. And you start thinking about it. If you had all the crew in here with you, you never went and battled the elementals.
That's fine.
And so the elementals just took over the world because why not? They had nothing better to do, and no one could really stop them.
I find it very unfortunate that we were the only ones that possibly could have done anything to stop this. Well. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do then. We'll go back inside. We're going to kick everyone else out. Let them go figure their things out. See if they can save the world. Apparently that needs to be done. And somewhere along the lines, we are going to also have to figure out what Jason did.
So,
Or we get lucky and eventually we just didn't ever come back. Because if I leave this long enough, maybe will not have sent us back. Which will reset everything. I should have watched some of those movies with them.
Just trying to Futurama this, where you just go all the way to the
Yeah,
like cycle through the entire everything.
I don't know. Okay. You've investigated weird things. Is there anything about time stuff? Maybe we can, like, just go forward far enough in this new timeline where maybe it resets things and we just never got sent back. Or maybe it'll just send us back to the start again. This could all be a continuing nightmare.
and she just looks at you and says, "Oh, honey." She flips open a phone. You've gone and built yourself a dandy little paradox. So I'm going to go ahead and call my people now. And she makes a call, and surprisingly, it goes through because she starts talking to someone. Says, "Yeah, yep, Agent 489. Yes. 742. Okay. Yeah, we have an anomaly here. It is the result of another anomaly. We have a domino effect here.
Get the cheesy bread.
Okay. Got it. I will wait at my coordinates. Thank you. And she closes her phone up and says, "All right, someone will be along to clean up this mess. Good job. This is a really good try." And it's at that moment that the weird sisters appear in a white flash next to you. And your wife says, "Oh, well, let's just add that to the list of unexpected things to happen."
Why is everything on fire?
Oh, it's my husband's fault.
Did you guys work out your differences, or do we need to come back?
No, but she's staying here. She's waiting.
Well, no, we got to take everybody who's doesn't belong in this timeline. I made that up right now, but I think that's how that works. I watched some of those movies Jason suggested.
I don't know. She seemed pretty confident that she needed to wait here.
Kelly?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Why are you here? Why is she here? Are you R. Kelly?
R. Kelly.
Oh no.
We're about to get pissed in here.
No, I don't.
We just
really shouldn't be around that
we
young
just-
girl.
in the
Are we here? Maybe either one of you even acknowledge that she's here.
we've been a little busy. I showed up.
This is here too.
Krampus killed me.
Marcus and I had a conversation. What? I'm
Well,
sorry.
in all honestly, I don't know if I'm your Kelly, because some asshole on your guys' end must have mixed everything up, and so MIB is going to have a field day cleaning this up.
It was the new
So
Okay, so you're not R.
Hi,
Kelly.
it's me. I'm the problem.
guy. Right.
What? Because you're talking about things that I don't understand, but you also probably don't belong here. So what do we do now?
well, whatever you did to get here probably is working to get you back where you belong. So I suggest you do that.
Well, you gonna stay here though?
Oh, I got a ride coming. So I'm good. But
You guys should have talked to your daughter. She knows way more shit than you guys do.
You're talking to the
Oh, the wife. Oh. Wait, you're not our. Wait. What's your wife's name?
Kate.
Kate. Yeah.
wife.
No.
I got it mixed up. Kate and Kelly.
Yeah. I'm talking to Kelly.
Okay.
Jen.
Kelly is in the bunker.
You didn't bring her out here with you?
We just popped out.
But did you ask her if she's from our timeline? Because if we don't bring her back to the right
We
timeline.
showed up together. We just all of a sudden were in the main hall.
But is your wife from our? Are you from our timeline?
I don't know who's from what.
Were you
Honestly,
with us in
Messed it all up.
Istanbul?
Was I in Istanbul? Maybe. I think so. I don't.
Okay, everybody get in the portal.
We have
Go get your daughter.
Portal.
a portal now.
Well, we're drawing it as we're talking. Somebody go and get Kelly.
Yeah.
What if we grabbed the wrong Kelly?
I'll
You know
go
what?
in and
Check.
let her know that we're not turning the power off again.
And Kate speaks up and says, "Tell you what, why don't I take care of our daughter? I will take her in our ride, make sure that she gets into her proper timeline. And why don't you all go do whatever you're supposed to do? Because for all I know, this might be part of the timeline, but I don't have my equipment here, so how am I supposed to know?"
Your wife's a bitch. It was nice to meet you, really. You really shouldn't fake your death to get out of a divorce. Divorce is way easier. Let's go. Everybody in the portal.
So you portal once again. Magic rolls from the weird sisters, please.
Oh God.
You guys should have spent this time making up. Do we get a plus for anything from you?
+3.
13.
14.
And without a hitch, you all fire up. Cipher.
Hi.
Hi. So you have arrived in the bunker. And Susie, Evers are there. They are doting over a computer console as you appear out of thin air. And it seems like no time has passed. This is what you look over at a calendar and it's the right date. And you look over at a clock and you swear that, well, over in Istanbul it was midday. But over here it's middle of the night. So you start piecing it together with your vast intelligence, and you figure that you're basically just popped in and out of existence from one part of the planet to another. Are you doing anything?
Probably looking around like, where's everyone else?
And you say this?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. Susie yelps and jumps up, not expecting you to be behind her. And Evers also seems surprised, but to a lesser extent. And they turn around and look at you, and there's just shock in their eyes as you appear out of nowhere. Susie says, "You're supposed to be on the other side of the planet. What the hell happened?"
You're right, and I have no idea.
Biddy, yes, dear. Run a scan on the weapons. You have those trackers on them, all right? Yes, dear. I'll run a scan right now. And she punches in some data into the computer and stands back for a second and says, "Well, I'm sorry, dear, but I can't find them. They're completely off the map." And it's then that Susie starts noticing on this display of the world map that there are these pinpoints of light that are now flashing over the Middle East, and um, the computer creates this overlay, and it looks like a map of Istanbul. Just were, and there are these circles that are ever widening over Istanbul, and Susie says, "Damn, what did you do over there? Got these bubbles appearing. They're like it's like the bubble the bunker's in, but they're growing."
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't see anything. There was just a lot of people that were like, "Hey, we want to fight."
Um, and Susie like, "Shit, really might have screwed the pooch now." Um, and she looks at you and she says, "Is now I know you're kind of can do funny things with technology. Is there any way you can like interact with this computer and figure out what these things are and how to stop them?"
Maybe I could try, but it could also start talking to you or something. Might become another son of mine. Sure, I'll give it a try.
Not the sun. And go ahead and roll weird.
11.
11.
Yeah.
So you touch the computer. It fires up brighter than before, and hear in your head, "Hey, Pops, what's up?"
Well, this isn't my son, but I'll take it. Hey, I think I need your help.
"Yeah, I got you. What's up?"
There's some stuff going on in Istanbul, and we're trying to figure out what's
"No
going
shit."
on. Wow.
Do I have to?
Uh, I mean, you don't have to. You have free will, I think.
Alright, so there's like bubbles.
Yeah.
They're getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what they are, but like time's getting weird over there. And I think like there are other worlds pushing into our own. And I don't know. You'll either like crush our world or like become part of our world. I don't know.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it sucks.
You know how to stop it?
Uh, I don't know. Stop messing with time.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how to mess with that. But...
Good talk, Pops.
Hey, thanks. Wait, Pops. Are you my son?
Duh.
Oh, shit. I'm multiplying people.
What a slut.
Yeah.
And so as you're we see a monitor on the background with a list of unidentified flying objects. There is a little blip heading away from Istanbul, off towards Moscow. But as that all happens, there is a flash of light, and a flood of people pour through this opening in reality. And the Danica, Dawn, Olivia, Ray, and Marcus all pour out. And yeah, there's this group of people now in the bunker. All your friends seem to have returned.
I'm gonna turn back to the computer and pat it like, oh, good job.
I didn't do anything.
I don't believe you. Hey guys, what's up?
Are you our Cipher?
Is there another one?
I don't know. There could be.
It's really possible. I have seen other. Actually, I've not seen another one of you or Jason, but everyone else, I've seen the other one.
I actually haven't seen others of other people in any timelines, except for a really, really weird demon biddy.
That sounds exciting.
And there was something really wrong with Henrietta's face in Olivia's timeline.
Yeah, I don't want to think about
She
it.
was in. Where are we though? Like, what year is it?
What? It's today.
But when today?
It's the same day.
Of what year?
The same year. Nothing's changed. We're just here.
Here, where? Wait. Oh, that doesn't matter. You have to come with us because we got to get back to the right timeline.
This is the correct timeline. This
Sounds-
is today.
Yeah, it sounds like it's like. Wait, you didn't?
You didn't go on an adventure?
Did all?
I mean, I'm here. This is the wrong part of the world. But
I was in 2084.
Wow, that's a.
It was weird. They really hated communists. I mean, it's fair, but damn.
And Louis Armstrong.
We are strong.
Really?
And Richard Simmons was in the basement.
Oh. You know what? That makes sense. He's probably.
And there was an entry
Dancing.
in the locked room where they put all the bad artifacts that just said communists. So I don't know if it was all of the communists or just like the idea of communism. I don't. Either way, it was a weird time. Because you guys, what were you? You're the one who came and found me.
I was where it all started. Like 84.
Oh. Were you in the bunker?
No, I was in the hospital.
Were you sick?
No.
In 19... Oh, your mom. Oh, no. Okay.
Wait. So
And what time of year was it for you, Olivia? We just kind of left real quick because there was a demon.
I think it was 1988.
Huh.
Yes.
Wait,
Well, we weren't here.
but you've been here, so what's been going on?
well, I mean, I know it's correct because we can see Istanbul. I played at the screen. There's like little bubbles.
What are those, like radar?
I think they're bunkers. Cool.
What?
Bunkers.
Bunker.
Something like that.
Bunk?
Something with time over there.
Did we create a bunch of, like, time? What did your wife call them? Anomalies?
Sure.
When we went into weird places in Istanbul? Because that's what happened?
Well, but okay. So we are all here.
Mm-hmm.
We were all in different times.
Mm-hmm. Wait, where's Kelly? I think we might have left her back where you were.
But you're saying there's bubbles in Istanbul. I went outside the bunker. Did anyone else go outside?
No. But Dawn wasn't in the bunker. She
I
was.
don't think I was in a bunker.
Yes,
I was in
you
a
said hospital.
Yeah, I think I was in a hospital at one point in my house.
You were never. Did you ever go to the?
Not a bunker.
Olivia was in the bunker. You were outside.
So you teleported. You were the first one to do it. You can do portal things now,
Well, technically, Marcus and I went to the really future. I think.
and you can
by
travel
accident.
100 years in the future.
Seems
Do they
that
have
way.
cell phones in their hands in the future?
How?
I didn't check. I was trying to figure out how to do time magic, and we kind of succeeded, but we went to a world that was on fire and nobody was alive.
Might have. There's a chance that might have been me, but I don't know.
Okay.
Are the bubbles on the screen getting bigger still?
Yes, they continue to grow, and Biddy pulls up satellite images over Istanbul. And there are, you can see that where these bubbles are indicated on the map, on the images of the overhead of Istanbul, you can see that the landscape is like starting to change in these little radiuses. One has like this scorched landscape that is appearing. Another, like all the buildings in that bubble are like turning into this Art Deco style, like mid-century style building.
That's like where I was. The Art Deco stuff.
And there's another where like everything is on fire, and another where like you see like some people get caught in this bubble and their eyes turn black as they enter into the demon realm. And another of these bubbles, it seems like the seasons are all out of whack, and like the trees and the flowers are like blooming and dying over and over again with no rhyme or reason. And so these bubbles continue to grow, and two of them intersect, and their properties mesh in this weird, like, nonsensical way where the Art Deco is now like the facade peels away, like all the paint peels away, and then it's like repainted again. And another where like these demons are now on fire, and you can only imagine that as these grow and worlds collide, that the chaos is only going to get worse and consume all.
Okay. Where the hell is Jason? Should we? I mean, but I saw him appear behind Adam and like suck the life out of him. And then and then the next thing I knew, I was in 2084. So.
And as you say that, go, Jason, you find yourself what can only be described as a tiny room in the back. And what are you thinking?
You said last time that I could kind of see Ashara doing all of this stuff. Think he is just. I think he's just kind of rocking back and forth in one of the corners of the room. Kind of angry, upset.
afraid. Exuding this anger, these deep-seated feelings that you really had your whole life, but they've just been focused now. Your inadequacy, your inability to stop these horrible things happening, just this desire to live up to some imagined potential you had for yourself, some unrealistic expectation. As you think about that, hear a soft voice come to you. Hello.
Who's that?
Who are
Nobody. Nobody important.
you? Interesting. I too. I everything that isn't. Tell me. You cry.
Because I'm angry at myself. I helped somebody that I thought was my friend and ended up being just like every other bully that I've ever had in my life.
I know how you're feeling. I've been there before. My own brother turned against me. You want to help me.
I, I'll help you if you let me destroy that thing that took my trust and crushed it.
I can promise you. Will. But understand this. You are her best. I give you the power you need. But you will become a shadow of yourself.
I don't care anymore. I was nothing to begin with. I'm nothing right now.
You are not nothing. You are everything. And though there's no one there with you, feel the rest of the hand across your cheek. And as you're blinking away the tears, open them and you're blinded by bright sunlight as you appear in a field not far from where the bunker is, or left dazed and wondering what just happened. Look down as the shadow from underneath a nearby bush. It's almost like the darkness is sucked into your form, leg, and you see that your legs are not fully formed yet. They are built of this like living shadow, or they solidify. You are whole again. You are free. Feel power inside. And good. Feels good to have your own power. And that is where we'll pick up. Thank you all for joining us on this kind of weird episode. We'll see what happens next time. Now the band is back together.
Mostly.
Thank you for tuning in. And have a good night. Bye.
Bye.